Welcome back to the Island of Misfit Toy Collectors. Dreadnought Ryan here. And look, it has been an absolute crazy couple of months for G.I. Joe Classified, whether it's you're receiving pre-orders that you had placed and they're all coming at the same time, or just seeing some of the new stuff that's hitting. We have HasLab, we have new vehicles, we have new figures. It's just been a fun couple of months. So we've had some updates. Of course, MCM happened. There was NYCC and then the 1027 event. I did cover the 1027 event already, but just kind of wanted to follow up on just some other news. Send some shout outs to some folks who have helped to keep us on track with all these new G.I. Joe Classified. So let's go ahead and get started. If you were one of the backers for the His Tank, which was part of the HasLab program, you have until November 24th of 2023 to get your shipping information updated through Pulse. Looks like they will start shipping those bad boys out just after that. So it does look like it's going to be a Cobra type of Christmas. It'll be fun to have the His Tank under the tree. Can't wait to see all of the pictures from the folks who did decide to pick 1 or 5 or 10 or how many of these His Tanks up. Of course, seeing the cool figures with the box art and different stuff as well too. Just really excited to get this in hand and see how it looks. Big shout out to my boy Black Genghis. KJ, thank you so much for helping keep us on track. You can find him on Instagram, where he'll post this just to give you an idea of all of the classified figures that we've received so far. This will include your retro cards, HasLab promotions as well, name only reveals and renders too. So the only one I think is missing was just Alpine from New York Comic Con, which was a name only reveal. But again, the pipeline for the G.I. Joe Classified line continues to fill. We also found out at MCM figures we already knew were coming. We've seen digital renders reveals, but just seeing some of the art for the figures as well as the box art. We are going back to the window packaging, which is cool. The first Iron Grenadiers that will join the classified line is, of course, Metalhead. Really digging the swappable hair pieces. So you'll get his targeting glasses with some wind-swept hair, as well as his mask or helmet that he has as well too. The blast effects for the missiles look really cool. And I'm hoping that backpack with those missiles can be used again. Thinking about you, Quick Draw. But again, real cool figure update. A lot of reuse from some different parts and weapons, which I'm cool with. I mean, Metalhead, it was all about those missiles anyways. And then, of course, which we've already seen, Mutton Junkyard. He was revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, but just seeing the box art looks pretty cool. We will be getting the pets in some of the updates moving forward with the bigger boxes. Again, what we saw for the Vamp as well too. I will miss some of the features of the Windows packaging. I did like the Easter eggs that we saw on the front with some of the artwork as well too. But hopefully we'll see more of this moving forward with just some updates. And speaking of Mutt, another thing that's really been kind of a pain point for a lot of classified collectors has been some of the issues with the softness of the weapons, or not coming with some of the OG weapons that we were used to. And this will kind of be just a little section, just call out to some third-party producers, if you will, or just some third-party companies that are making some great products. There's a lot of 3D printers out there who are creating amazing weapons, but we also can't forget some of our OGs. And that brings us to Marauders. And they had released a set with the MAC-10 with silencer and magazine. And of course, you do get the doggy treats. This is $1.99 right now on their website. And this will be for Mutt and Junkyard. But not to be outdone, Marauders does have not only 1/18 scale stuff, weapons, figures, but they also are doing some 1/12 scale weapons. And these are priced great as well too. A lot of their stuff is modular, so you can add additional items to it to really trick out your G.I. Joes. And again, these are injection molded items, so it's not 3D printed. So for some of the softness or bends, you won't have that problem with them. Big shout out to my boys over at Gridiron Studios. They recently completed their Horrors of Halloween days, where they released a whole bunch of really cool kits and loadouts. You can see you have the Aliens, you also have Michael Myers, and of course Friday the 13th, and then Predator. Just some really cool items that you can use to, of course, set your current classified or Marvel Legends or whatever toy line you collect in that 6-inch scale, you could just add some more cool features to them as well too. So go ahead and check out Gridiron. Again, they did release the gunmetal gray throne, weapons throne, which is pretty cool as well too. But again, these are great third-party makers, small mom and pop shops that are doing some really great work. Another big shout out to Jay's Armory. So if you're looking to really set apart some of your Joes, get some feel for some updated figures from the past, or just want to kind of, add some more detail to them, go check out Jay's Armory as well too. He has a number of different 3D printed head sculpt and accessories that you can pick up. You can paint up as well. And then finally, our good friends over at Mark2Toys and Mark2Designs. Mark is an amazing designer. He's done work for the Action Force line, but he's also created his own weapon set. So he has weapon set A and B. I believe he did also have a weapon set C, which sold out. But these kits are only $13.99, and you do get 8 weapons in each kit. You can also go over to Mark2Designs if you want to get some either prints, STL prints if you do have a 3D printer, or you can actually purchase from time to time when Mark puts up some items that he has printed. But again, we do have some great people in the community who are filling in the gaps when we aren't receiving the stuff that we want. Or you're just unhappy with some of the quality issues. And I know in the past I pushed, a lot of the 3D printers, and cost can be a factor in that. So hopefully you guys see there are folks out there who do create great products at great prices, and hopefully this helps you out. I will put links for all of them in the description of the video. And again, thanks for everyone who has recently joined the Island Misfit Toy Collectors. You guys are all great, and of course the folks who have been with us for from the beginning and since then, thank you so much for your support as well. Let me know if you've picked up any of these makers, if you will, either from Mark2Toys or from Jay's Armory, or maybe of another third-party producer who has some great products. Let me know in the comments, and then also, what kind of display are you going to set up for your Histake? Are we going to do a Christmas? Are you going to do something else that's a little bit funner? How cool it would be to get that, around that time frame and get to enjoy it. So thanks again, everybody, for your support. And wherever you're at on the Island Misfit Toy Collectors, I hope you are having a great day, evening, night, whatever. And more importantly, have fun. Thanks.